If you have to side with either the stinkers or the shipping company, uh, I oh my god, that was a dumb misread. Why did I read that as stinkers? That's strikers. My goodness, my brain betraying me today. How do you misread that? How is that even possible? Okay, if you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I will ever find my gun? Man, this is taking a long time. Let's talk about the first
Luckily,
one.
I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
Uh, but I understand you're saying you're siding with the union. I guess that's just your way of saying you side with the company. But if someone puts a gun to your head,
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
can you make out the mark now? Is that a oh, squint your eyes and is that a number on the side? Let's.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
What's that school of philosophy called? Where you just keep asking questions and get people to say the correct answers, like leading them logically to the correct answer by asking more questions. This is not an example, by the way. I just legitimately forgot what it's called, but we learned about that, I think, in Latin class at some point. So maybe it was a Roman thing. Though, to be fair, there was a lot of overlap between those.
Does he know something about that speed racer?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Small fish, this one. This must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. Looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Capri 41. Stupid factory. I hate guessing. District something? Precinct? Something municipal? Rubbing your temples, you're getting a horrible headache. Oh god, no. Oh yeah, that's probably my car.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
Maybe I was in pursuit of something. How do we get it out? I can still fix it. They're gonna take me back after this, are they? They're not gonna take me back after this, are they? The badge, the gun, and now this? Things were going so well. We were just whistling merrily. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Things were going so well.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
The badge, the gun, now
The
this.
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
Yeah, not on ice on the ocean. That would just get us killed, probably. So it's just gonna be there like
I'm
that?
afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well,
That's fair.
not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I don't have that kind of money.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Yeah, let's cut to the chase and see what's inside my
Yes.
car.
Let's go take a look.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Okay, what are the bonuses? +1 XP for every orb clicked. Oh, that's nice actually. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Also very nice. That's very good. I like that. And some experience points right now. Wonderful stuff. Okay. There's some things on here. Right, let's go to that orb. First, let's get an experience point for that, I suppose. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen in the ice. Yes, it sure is. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. Ooh, we have a badge now and commander's jacket. Wonderful. That's excellent. Now we have the thing. I just said it. I just said what it is. The right, the badge, and now we can show that to Joyce, and now we don't have to rat out some factory workers shipping drugs. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you. A younger version of you. Already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Let's interact.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Let's study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Let's look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name? Harrier Dubois?
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him your Harry Dubois didn't.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Alright, I'll accept it.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank LTN 2JFR.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a Lieutenant W. Freighter?
A lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
Oh. And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Decline?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. Thanks, that gives me hope.
Good.
What's a decomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Wait, satellite officers? So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior? So you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank? Thanks for explaining all this. Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
Should we mention it? So you've been putting up with all my... No, so you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Well, thank you very much.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads...
Serial REV 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose. One that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Date of issue 7th of November 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Precinct 41, that's obviously
Yes,
the
it's
precinct.
the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, It's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Alright, let's put it away for now. We have that jacket, Esprit de Corps, Visual Calculus, and this one is Esprit de Corps on and Shivers. Shivers or Visual Calculus. Let's see what it looks like then. Let's keep this one for now. Yeah, sure. Minus rhetoric plus reaction speed. I don't know if that's necessary. Plus logic minus authority, that was plus visual calculus minus. I think we're fine the way we are right now. Okay, anything else we can do here? Wait, did items we also had? Was there something else in there? There was this. Oh, Everard Clare gave us that document that's a
You
direct.
take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
Let's try to find a loophole.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Wait, what are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim, these people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Everard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
I'm not gonna do that right now. Let's put them back. Let's do that maybe somewhere else. Maybe. 2 signatures, yeah, right. We could forge them, or we could do it for realsies. Okay. Right then. So that was at least fruitful. We got the badge back. There's a bubble. Let's quickly get that. After all, it's experience. Footprints in the snow, they lead away from the accident. Some boats right here. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. A skill point. Okay. What do we put it in? What's the lowest we have right now? Authority, but we cannot raise it. Then suggestion, and we can't raise it. Same goes for volition. We could do endurance. Sure, let's level that up. Okay, accept the changes and leave. Ah, okay, that like just legitimately just permanently increased our HP, which is good. Okay, I just realized quick travel points. I'm sometimes bad at noticing things. Have you noticed? Because I am. A wetting stone, well worn and covered in rust. Alright, what's in here? White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Can we reach that? Yeah, there's a gate, perfect. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. And over here, yeah, I really like this free experience thing. Cinder blocks charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. What's here? Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Yeah, I've seen the person. Let's just take a look at the fishing village. It seems to be relatively empty. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. But it seems we can take a look inside. And more. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Anything interesting in here? Ooh, more drugs. Pyrolidon. Right, and more pyrolidon. More? No, it's a bow knot. +2 drama. Excellent stuff. And here we have a postcard that we can sell. Postcard called City. Alrighty. What does this boat have to say? There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Wait, what would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Great news, I found somewhere new to sleep.
Huh?
I said, great news, I found somewhere to sleep. Point at the boat. Under this boat here, it'll be free. I can pretty much finish the case from under the boat there. It's dry, weatherproof, and free of charge. I'm gonna say
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer. I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Yeah, we just have to remember where it is, which usually should not be a challenge, but for us, it's a challenge, I can tell you that much. Anything over here? More buildings. Okay, nothing really of note here. We could go past that. Can we go here? Can't quite reach it, maybe? Okay. It's gonna show me a good way around for now. Wait, before we go, there's XP. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Well, that's good to know. Kim, could you please let me pass? Thank you very much. Okay. Alright. Oh. The wind is corralled by the 4-story building around this yard. we have here? Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Can't pick that up. Oh, there's some change on the ground. Yeah, let's take it. The swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. Anything on the inside of this building? What's this? Ah, some more money. Wonderful. Let's go here. Maybe something in the barrel? It's some tab. Always good to have. And you? Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Okay, anything else useful we could find in this yard? That's just the music collection, right? No, we can take the smallest church in Sauce, or however you would pronounce that. We can inspect it, okay? Let's take a quick look at it. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in Sauce written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play. Let's interact with it.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand.
Okay.
A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Most likely, yes. Anything else? Right, that thing we can sell. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks, releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue, cloudless skies. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence repeated twice. I got out. No address. No addressee. Okay, close. It's the bow tie for more drama. I'm gonna keep the Inland Empire. And tools, nothing of note really, just more of those. Okay, perfect. Let's go here again. Even though it's a bit of a jog, I suppose. Alright. Oh, wait. What's that? No, this...
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
What happened
In
here?
this yard?
The lieutenant looks at the small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance.
He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned?
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscure, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a block obscure?
A black bloc, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that has fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable in some other way.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this is part of the so this part of the coast is a block obscure.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
You're right, it's no place. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. You know what, I'm just gonna walk regularly. So we have to walk around here again, I suppose, and then we go over there and up there. But I don't think I'm gonna have time to inspect the entire fishing village or what this is. Not right now, at least. Yeah, this is the building we were already in. Right? We were in here. Or were we? Yes, that's the boat we wanted to live in. Right, of course. Of course. The cinder blocks with the fire. Yeah. Sometimes my, What is my brain doesn't quite remember locations all that well. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Can we go here around? Oh, we have to go all the way around. Okay, and let's go in here first. That's the one we looked into but couldn't enter. Yes. All right. It's better to go here first, anyways. What do you have to say? Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Makes sense. Up rock. What did you say? Okay. You know what? This whole place has a lot of new people to talk to, a lot of things to investigate. I'm going to do this next time, which is probably on Thursday. Like in 2 days. Tomorrow it's Shadows of a Loathing again, which I've been looking forward to as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll have time on Thursday, but honestly I should. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do anything on Thursday that would, you know, stop me from streaming again. So yeah, I'm gonna save the game and I'm going to call it a day for now. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.